Not one, not two, but three walk-offs yesterday. Let's recap the excitement and profits and run it back. Hey there, everybody. Welcome on into the Thursday edition of Winning Bets, where we're giving out free sports picks each and every single day. You guys know who's giving you those picks. It's Jason Mattis. Thanks for kicking off your morning with me. Feels really good to have you guys join me here this morning. A special morning as we got the NFL back. Plenty of time to talk about that throughout this episode. First, let's make sure we kick off and recap yesterday and see how yesterday went. As you guys can see right there, just a fantastic day right there. Yesterday going 6-1. And plus 3.67 units. That deserves another ring of that cash register. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're positive on the week at plus 2.85 units. Oh, well, let's talk about some of these wins. It was all exciting. It all started off with that Astros team total up over 4.5 runs. Needed one run going into that bottom of the ninth. They put Alex Bregman up off the bench. My man comes into the game stone cold. Had just been sitting on his rump for the past 3 hours, eating sunflower seeds, chewing gum. Steps up and hits a home run. Boy, was that exciting. And it set up for an exciting night because then we got another walk-off from the Giants team total. They were down in the ninth inning, top of the ninth inning for them at least. But I believe they only had 4 runs going into that. We needed 6 runs. I know some of you out there needed 7 runs because you got over 6.5 runs at plus money, which I thought was a really good bet. And I know a couple of you asked me that on Twitter and YouTube, and I thought at plus money that was a good bet to go ahead and make. And then the Giants just continue to do what they've been doing all series long, which is just beat up that Rockies pitching staff. I'm going to say I wasn't nervous, but, it's never fun when you struggle against a starter. But you've got that bullpen, a bullpen that has generally struggled all season long. They got to him in that ninth inning, so they got a nice walk-off there for us in that top of the ninth inning by getting 7 runs. And then we also got the Tigers team total. It carried on there, not a walk-off fashion for them, but they got up over 4 runs, getting 5 runs and beating the Pirates, avoiding the sweep. Everything went basically that game how I thought it would to a T. So that was a nice win right there. But then our third and final walk-off of the night came in that Royals game where we needed that Royals F5 team total. We needed 3 runs. They only had 2 going on into that 5th inning, and they got to Matt Harvey again. Just like they had gotten to him in the 1st inning. In the 3rd inning, they got to him once again in that 5th inning. They got a few runs up in that 5th inning to walk us off in that top of the 5th inning to cash that team total. But the cashes didn't stop there. Oh, no, the cashes didn't stop there. What about Mitch Keller allowing up over 4.5 hits allowed? Oh, yeah, he allowed 10 hits allowed is what he gave up to those Tigers offense. They just beat him up, exactly what we thought. You guys remember we parlayed that with 3 European World Cup qualifier games just to lower the juice, and we got that down at a much manageable number. And that's, so that was good. All 3 of those soccer games, had a hit right there. And obviously, if you guys are sitting there wondering, Mitch Keller can't get on the mound soon enough. Hope they post 4.5. I can't wait to bet it again if they give us 4.5 hits allowed. So we'll be keeping our eye out for that one. Our only trip of the day was we took 3 players in the bigs to get at least 1 hit. We had Belt got a hit, Chapman got a hit, but Castellanos did not get a hit there. So we fell one hit short of a sweep. What was it? 2 nights ago, we were 1 run away from a sweep. Last night, we were 1 hit away from a sweep. Boy, we're heating up this week. I love it, love to see it. And then we got Zavera to go ahead and win his match 3-0. It was an arbitrage bet. We're able to scrape across a little bit of profit there. So just a fantastic night, plus 3.67 units. Guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Mash that like button. Gave you guys 6 winners. For sure, you were on at least one. You were on at least one of those winners. Let me know you were on one of those winners by hitting that like button. Let's go ahead and move the discussion now onto that free giveaway. The entry period is now closed. You guys remember we put a Benjamin on each of the NFL underdogs this coming Sunday. We're going to split the profits 50-50, and we'll give them out, the profit to you guys. We've got 27 people. 27 people went ahead and put their name up in that hat. This is a big week for me. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, putting a Benjamin on each of these games. You guys can do the math. You know how much money I've got on the line. So big Sunday carried on into Monday. I guess it starts tonight, but yeah, just a big overall NFL weekend. So let's go dogs. Let's hope the dogs are barking so I can get paid, and more importantly, so you guys can get paid on this free giveaway. So when the Lions win, the Dolphins win, you got the Colts, the Giants, the Bengals, Cardinals. Let's just go dogs. Woo-hoo. Let's get those dogs barking. NFL week 1. And this will also be my last reminder to remind you guys about the next free giveaway, which is on ESPN, the NFL Eliminator, NFL Pigskin Pick'em contest, giving away $100 to the season-long winner in each of those groups. And then on the Pigskin Pick'em contest, we'll give away $20 each and every single week for picking the game straight and picking the games against the spread. Check this morning, we got 30 people in the Eliminator contest, and then we got 24 people in the Pigskin straight contest, and 26 people up against the spread contest. Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. Again, this is your last reminder, last chance to get in. Tell your friends. This is just going to be a lot of fun. A, it's the NFL, and B, you're going to be playing against your fellow supporters here on Winning Bets, talking shit, having a lot of fun. It'll really only be as fun as you guys make it. If you guys want to talk shit and have fun, then it'll be a lot of fun. If you guys just kind of sit back quietly and take my money, I guess that is what it is, but I think you guys will be talking shit and having a lot of fun. And with that, I'm going to be kicking y'all's ass in week 1. I'm going to kick y'all's ass in week 1. I know all the underdogs that are going to win. I know all the favorites that are going to win. I know all the teams that are going to be able to cover the spread. So look out for me this week. I'm going to mop the floor with you guys in week 1. It's coming. Don't forget to make your picks. With that being said, do not forget to make your picks for tonight's game. Get on. If you're in the Pigskin contest, there have been weeks where I have forgotten the Thursday. I've been doing this for decades, this game. I've forgotten the Thursday night games a few many times, so don't forget to make your pick for tonight's Bucs versus Cowboys games. A couple of programming notes here. Let's hit you with 2 programming notes. Tomorrow's show is going to be coming out late. You guys know these shows really come out about mid-morning. Tomorrow's show has a 0% chance of coming out mid-morning. My son starts school. My oldest child has his first day of school tomorrow. So obviously with given, the time you've got to get to school and drop them off, but then the whole tears and waterworks that will occur during that, and hissies and the tantrums, there's just a 0 chance that this show will get off by mid-morning, like we always do and like we strive to do. That being said, we've got a lot of bets to give you guys on tomorrow's show. We'll have baseball, we'll have football, we'll have NASCAR, and of course we'll have soccer bets. Of those, the baseball ones are obviously the ones where lines could change because those games will occur Friday. Any baseball bets I do have, I'll go ahead and tweet those out. I want you guys to get the same value and the same lines that I have. So any baseball bets will be tweeted out really early in the Friday morning. I'll just kind of do it, as we're getting ready for school. So you can look for me on Twitter to give you the baseball bets, and then come back on the daily show. Again, I'll give you guys my NASCAR bets, our weekend NFL bets, and then also our soccer bets to go with that. But yeah, I don't want to miss out on getting you guys the value for the baseball. So you'll get those in a tweet sometime early Friday morning. And then also another programming note, today's episode of Between the Posts, where Matt and I break down all 10 Premier League games, give you guys bets and leans for all of those games. That show will be at 10 a.m. today. It normally comes out at 10 a.m. or normally is 11 a.m. Central Time. It's going to be 10 a.m. Central Time. I got to go to the dentist and get the grill cleaned up. So we had to bump it back or move it up an hour. So it'll be 10 a.m. Central Time. And you guys got to check that show out. I've been profitable now all 3 weeks in this Premier League season. Don't miss out on week 4 of putting money up in your pocket. So we look forward to seeing you guys 10 a.m. Central Time on Between the Posts or catching that replay. All right, with that being said, let's jump on into the bets. And let's, of course, start with baseball. There's only 8 games today, guys. Very, very slate. And even the 8 games weren't all that sexy. But that being said, I found us a gem, an absolute gem. I only got 1 baseball bet. Again, there's only 8 games and just not a whole lot stuck out, but did find us 1 absolute gem. We're going White Sox Athletics. Go ahead and take that White Sox F5 team total over 1.5 runs, and you can get that at plus 111. I use my DraftKings 50% weekly profit boost. If you don't use a boost, you still get really, really good odds on it. But again, I got it at plus 111. Let's just look at what the White Sox are doing against left-handed pitching. We know over the course of the season, they're a top 10, top 5 offense against left-handed pitching. But let's focus in on here on the last 3 weeks. They're batting .305 in the last 3 weeks against left-handed pitching. That's number 2 in the league. They're 8th in runs, but they only have 151 at-bats. 6 of the 7 teams above them have at least 231 at-bats. I mean, the White Sox are smashing left-handed pitching. That's what they've been doing the last 3 weeks. What have they been doing the last 2 weeks? Oh, they've only improved. Now they're batting .378 against left-handed pitching, which is number 1 in the league. They're now 3rd in the league in runs with only 74 at-bats. The team that is 1st and 2nd has 159 and 241 at-bats. The White Sox are just getting it done against left-handed pitching. And then what have they been doing in the last week? Well, now they're batting 469, which is number 1 in the league. They're 8th in runs with only 32 at-bats. The next closest team above them through 1 through 7 in runs has 54 at-bats. I mean, they are crushing left-handed pitching. If you want to see what the White Sox are doing just this week alone against left-handed pitching, they have a 500 batting average, which is, of course, first in the league, and they've scored 5 runs and 16 at-bats so far this week. Guys, the White Sox are mashing left-handed pitching. Of course, we're only talking about this because the Athletics are throwing a left-hander on the mound. So, yeah, this is an absolute gem. Only 1.5 runs. That's the over-under, 1.5. Guys, I thought this was an absolute steal and a gem. So, yeah, White Sox F5 team total over 1.5 runs at plus 111. If you don't have the F5 team total, you can certainly pivot to the full game team total. I see the best price is over 3.5 runs at minus 120 at FanDuel. If you go full game team total, you're obviously going to get the advantage of, smashing this left-handed starter that the Athletics are rolling out there in Manaea. But then the Athletics bullpen, over the last 3 weeks, and all the stats that we talk about here on the show are either in the bottom 5 or bottom 10 in Major League Baseball. So you got a bullpen that's also struggling. So, yeah, the White Sox should certainly just cruise in terms of run production in this game. I don't know if they win the game because they've got Lopez on the mound, and he's not really all that great himself. So I'd be a little nervous doing, a run line or a money line. Just focus on the White Sox scoring runs. I mean, that's exactly what they should do in this game is score runs. And my logic of going with the F5 bet as opposed to the full game team total bet, just look at Matt Harvey right there, right? 2 starts ago, we got burned by him going full game total when really we were just fading Matt Harvey. Well, we adjusted last night, faded Matt Harvey, and got a nice cash there. So that's why I personally went F5 team total. But, I mean, the full game team total at 3.5 runs, I think that's absolutely really good as well. So that's my only Major League Baseball for you guys today. That's a nice afternoon bet. So you can put that bet in, get some profit, and roll up into the NFL because the NFL is back, baby. I am excited. I've been up since 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Now, granted, part of that is because, our youngest son gets up and does one of his, feeds throughout the night that he always does. But then, as soon as that feed got over, I started thinking about football, and I just couldn't shut my brain off. I was just that wired and that pumped up and excited for the NFL. Love it, love it. Just like you guys, absolutely love the NFL. So let's roll through our bets for tonight. First, let's start with our free money bets, and then we'll start with our, I don't want to say real bets because the free money bets are real bets, but then we'll start with the just the normal sports betting bets. So let's go through the free money bets first. You guys remember over at PointsBet, if Tom Brady throws for 1 passing yard, you can double your money. It's a $10 bet, but it's at even money, so you can make an easy $10. Obviously, Tom Brady is going to throw for 1 yard, so make sure you jump on PointsBet and you go ahead and get that bet in. Over at DraftKings, they're doing their no-brainer point spread. We're all getting the Bucks at plus 73. We can make $45. The odds are minus 110. Place $50 bet and win $45. So that one's really good right there. The Bucks at plus 73 point spread. And then I also tweeted out yesterday an arbitrage bet due to an odds boost over at FanDuel. Then you can jump on any other book you guys want and go ahead and grab Cowboys plus 9.5. But either way, you guys can see right there winning a nice little chunk of money right there. A nice arbitrage bet. So those are the 3 guaranteed money spots we've got. And then we also get a free roll tonight because over at PointsBet, they're giving us a risk-free same-game parlay for tonight's Cowboys versus Bucks game. I will be tweeting my same-game parlay, risk-free same-game parlay a little bit later on this morning or early this afternoon. Just look for me on Twitter to follow that same-game parlay. All right, let's go ahead now and get on into these bets. I've already given you these bets, so it's just a quick recap. I've given you all these bets. I don't have anything new to add to it. I'm rolling with these bets. I like them. I just like these bets. So let's just go ahead and recap them and give them to you guys again. We're taking Dak Prescott over 24.5 completions at minus 135. We're taking Greg Zuerlein over 1.5 made field goals at minus 105. And then you guys remember I also gave you guys, back when I did that NFL Future video, we already locked in a Seahawks-Bucks moneyline parlay at plus 124. Don't like that as much today, if I'm being honest, because when I made that bet, the news of Carson Wentz's foot injury had come out, and there were more speculations. I mean, there were full-on reports by Ian Rappaport that he was going to miss the first few weeks of the season. So I locked in Seahawks-Bucks. Now it looks like Wentz is actually going to play. So I don't like that as much, but can't do anything about it. the bet's been made. So still locked in on that Seahawks-Bucks moneyline parlay right there. So that's how we're doing. So those are the 3 bets basically involving tonight's game. And then just to throw in the additional recap, we're also rolling with the White Sox F5 team total over 1.5 runs at plus 111 up over at DraftKings. All right, guys, don't forget, I also got one more video for you guys. Go ahead and check out Dolphins-Patriots. I already went ahead and dropped out yesterday a nice player prop for that game. To me, it's a gem. I mean, it's an absolute gem. I don't understand the line. I don't get it. I mean, sure, we may not hit. We all understand, bets don't hit, but I just don't understand. It's a must bet. And hopefully we get the right result to go along with that. So go ahead and check out that video. There's a player prop in that Dolphins-Patriots game. Otherwise, guys, enjoy tonight. Enjoy tonight's game in the NFL. Just absolutely enjoy it. Can't wait to talk about it tomorrow, and can't wait to come back on here tomorrow at some point, tomorrow, and do the show with you guys and give you guys the weekend slate of bets. Again, we'll have some baseball, or we'll tweet those out. We'll have some, I'll include those in the show, but we'll have some, more importantly, we'll have football, NASCAR, and soccer bets to go ahead and give you guys on tomorrow's show. All right, guys, enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy your Thursday. NFL is back. Good luck to your team as we kick off another season. Unless you're the Pittsburgh Steelers this week, then to hell with your team if you're a Steelers fan, because it's obviously Go Bills up on here all day long. All right, guys, enjoy your Thursday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today, and check out my other great videos in these corners.